So while we wait, Jay, I was at this World Cultural Festival 2 weekends ago, where Art of Living had a very big on a national mall in Washington. About a
Yeah.
million people coming up. It was so nice to see.
Oh,
Like
really?
doing.
What was the event? What was the
It's
event?
the Art of Living. I follow the Art of Living, Sri Ravi Shankar's organization, and every
Okay.
5 years they have a World Cultural Festival where countries from all over the country, all over the world perform their dance and
Nice.
show their culture and try to show, that we are all one, which
Nice.
is in a stark uh,
Yeah.
contrast to what's happening in the world. Is so sad, and on one side this and one side that.
Yes. Yes. So you traveled to Washington?
Yeah, yeah. 2 weekends ago, I was in Washington, and then last weekend I was in Canada. Art of Living has a small ashram in Canada,
Okay.
so uh,
Very cool. Excellent.
yeah,
Very
that's why I
nice.
missed last week. I missed. I thought I will do the Friday class, but my hotel was not a hotel; it was a small lodge, and there was
Yes.
no
Yes.
space. No
Nice.
space. Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Let us begin again. Less than usual attendance, but let us begin again. Comfortable meditative posture. Shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed, arms relaxed, fingers relaxed. Jaws relaxed. Eyes softly closed. Since we are alive and aware, perhaps half a smile to appreciate simply the fact that we are alive and aware. 3 deep breaths. After taking 3 deep breaths, allow the breath to come and go. And stay with each breath as it comes and goes. Just being alive and aware right now, that is sufficient. being alive and aware is so majestic. Nothing more is needed. Palms to the heart center. Namaskar mantra. May this practice be for the benefit of all around us. Chin to the chest. Opening your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the sides, palm going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One last round. Inhaling down. Release. Come up to standing. Broad stance. Good evening, Vinay. Toes pointing slightly toward each other. When you do that, you will feel even the outer edges of your feet more engaged in your stance. Arms to the sides, palms facing the front. Raise your arms halfway up. Next inhalation, hips forward, chest forward, arms going back, look up. Next exhalation, bending from the hips forward, hugging yourself tightly, chin to the chest. Head hanging loose, you can bend the knees. Hugging yourself tightly, your arms crossing in front of you, and your fingers are behind your back. Chin to the chest. You can bend your knees comfortably as you need to. 4 more rounds. Opening up yourself to the universal as you bend back and surrendering to the universal as you bend forward. Opening and surrendering. In a way, both are surrendering. After completing, Hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Palms facing the front. Lean toward the right wall and then bend to the right. Left fingers reaching for the ceiling, and then allow the right ear to fall down to the right shoulder. And finally, left arm up and over. Feeling the stretch on the entire left side of the body, left side of the neck. Inhaling center. Next exhalation, lean toward the left wall and then bend. Right fingers reaching for the ceiling, left ear falling down to the left shoulder, and then finally right arm up and over. Feeling the stretch on the entire left side of the neck. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. Your upper arm is behind your ear. After completing 5 rounds, hands on the base. Take a deep breath, exhale. Even these simple postures involving your shoulder girdle, your hip girdle, your neck could change the energetics just as you are doing the simple postures. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up to the sides, palms facing down. Bend at the wrists, fingers pointing up. Inhale, center. Exhaling, twisting to the right as best as you can. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, twisting to the left as best as you can. Remember, only as best as you can. Inhaling, center. 4 more rounds. Diligence is what best you can, not less, not more, just as much as you can. And it does not matter what others are able to or not able to. Everybody has their own path forward, a unique path forward. And it's a very personal journey. Hands on the waist after completing 5 rounds. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Keeping the rest of the body just as it is. Only take your arms toward the back. Only take the arms toward the back as best as you can. Your shoulder blades on your back, you would feel them engaging. Your uh, upper back, top of the back, near the neck, as they connect to the neck, you will see them engaging. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, release the arms, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Release your arms, bring your feet comfortably closer, stand relaxed. Take a deep breath, exhale. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Mountain posture. Tall like a mountain. Namaskar Mudra. Diligence with attention. Breath leading the postures. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara done as an offering to the universal. Begin. What makes the practice right is diligence. What makes the practice pure is attention. Right practice made pure, like right kind of flowers offered, pure smiling flowers offered, surrendered. If the mind wanders away, make the practice pure from the next breath by bringing the attention back. After completing 3 rounds, practice with diligence and attention. Stand relaxed. Enjoying being alive and aware. Enjoying being alive and being aware is captured in a word called Sit Ananda. Sat is existence. Chit is consciousness, awareness. Ananda is bliss. And so, enjoying being alive and aware. Three deep breaths. Today, let us approach few variations of Veerabhadrasana. Separate your feet, broad stance. Let's make some preparatory postures. Broad stance. Toes pointing directly forward or slightly pointing inward. Vinay, broad stance. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Bend your knees, Utkatasana variation. Your arms are going away from your head, or your hands are going away from your head. And you're bending the knees, your seat bones are going toward the back. Bending the knees. Bring even weight on your feet, not on the toes, not on the heels. You might have to lean forward a bit if you're tipping to the back, or straighten up a bit if you're tipping to the forward, to the toes. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Take your hands back, interlacing fingers. Press the palms together. Open your chest Gently squeezing the shoulder blades on your back toward each other, and that will allow you to extend the elbows down, straightening up your arms without any aggression. Take your hand away from your body toward the back wall as much as you can. And then keeping your hand away from your body as much as you can. Next inhalation, move your hips forward, chest forward, and look up. Now your hands are still away from your back as much as possible. Look up. Drop your head only if you're comfortable. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling center. Hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Take your hands back. Press the palms together, interlacing fingers. Open your shoulders wide. Shoulder blades on your back, gently coming toward each other, allowing you to straighten your elbows. For now, keep your arms close to your back. Inhale. Exhaling, bending forward halfway from the hips. Look to the front. Next inhalation, lead the chin toward the mat, the ground. Your chin is going down more so than the forehead. You're keeping your back straight as best as you can. Chin leading down, you can bend your knees, not a problem. And then finally, head down. And without any aggression, lifting your arms up, your hands going toward the ceiling. If you're really flexible, you can take your hands toward the front. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms on, place your arms on your back. Inhaling, come on. Release the arms, bring your feet comfortably closer. Stand relaxed. Before we approach Baddha Veerasana, Baddha Veerabhadrasana, Baddha Veerabhadra, let us relax so we can activate. Utter relaxation. Body and mind. Enjoying the breath, being alive and down. Take a deep breath. Broad stance, Prasarita stance. Your feet begin with pointing directly forward or slightly toward each other, hands on the waist. Rotate your right foot out to point to this right wall. Only the right foot. You're still facing where you were. Only the leg, right leg rotates, and so the right foot now is pointing to the right wall. Bend your knee and bring the right knee on top of the right ankle. You're still facing as you were. Take your hands toward the back. Place your palms together, interlacing fingers. Your right toes are pointing toward the right wall, right knee on top of the right ankle. Inhale. Exhaling, bending forward halfway. Look to the front, flatten your back. Bend not toward the right knee yet, bending just simply forward like we did before. Bend forward. Next exhalation, chin going down toward the inside of the right foot on the ground. Chin going down toward the right foot on the ground. Head down. Arms up without any aggression. Baddha Veerabhadrasana. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your arms on your back. Inhaling, straighten up. Hands on the waist. Rotate your right foot in. Take a deep exhale. Hands on the waist. Take 2 more deep breaths. Remember, activation is so we can utterly relax. When we utterly relax, so we can diligently engage. Rotate your left foot and have the left foot point toward the left wall. You're still facing forward like before. Only the left leg rotates. Left foot is pointing toward the left wall. Bend your left knee and bring the left knee right on top of the left ankle. Take your hands back, press the palms together, interlacing fingers, shoulder blades going toward each other, extending the elbows. Inhale. Exhaling, bend directly forward from the hips, look to the front. Keep your arms for now on your back. Inhale. Exhaling, take the chin toward the inside of the left foot on the ground, toward the ground. Bending your left knee even further if you need to. And then finally, head down, arms up, no aggression. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms on your back. Inhaling, come up. Hands on the waist. Rotate your left foot in. Bring your feet comfortably closer. Stand relaxed. Release your arms. Stars had to align for us to be here for the Hatha Yoga session. We are very fortunate to get this opportunity to practice Hatha Yoga today. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to middle of the mat. Facing to the sides. You can turn and like how you start your Surya Namaskara practice. Now we are going to approach Veerabhadrasana, third variation, as best as we can. Feet close together. Walk your left foot 2 feet, 2.5 feet back. Hands on the waist. Arms up. Press the palms together, interlacing fingers. Slightly bend the right knee and shift your weight on more onto your right foot. And then bend from your hips forward, taking your spine and arms downward halfway and bring the upper body and arms parallel to the ground. Look at your hands. Now shift your weight even more now onto your right foot. Bring your back foot on the toes. Back foot on the toes. Your left foot on the toes. Shifting even more weight onto your right foot, lift the left leg up as best as you can. If you can bring the left leg parallel to the ground, do that. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back foot down on the mat. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release the arms, hands on the waist, walk forward, release arms. Very good, Rishabh. Very good approach. As you keep practicing, you will feel increasing sense of balance as you keep practicing. Take a deep breath, exhale. Feet close together. Hands on the base. Walk your right foot back by 2 feet, 2.5 feet, comfortably so. Arms up. Press the palms together, interlacing fingers. Gently moving toward, shifting the weight toward your left foot. Bend from the hips forward. Gaze at your hands. You can slightly bend the left knee, not a problem. Bring your upper body parallel to the ground, arms parallel to the ground. You're gazing at your hands. Bring the back foot on the toes. Right foot on the toes. Shifting your weight even more onto the left foot, lift the right leg up. 5 deep breaths. Veerabhadrasana, third variation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back foot down. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release the hands to your waist. Walk forward. Release your arms. Separate your feet. Stand relaxed. Veerabhadrasana, third variation. It's a balancing posture, one leg balancing posture. You might find the right versus left very different. And as you keep practicing, you will feel an increasing sense of balance. And balancing is the practice, Hatha yoga practice. Take a deep breath. Next, we are going to practice Veerabhadrasana, Second variation, front of the mat, Tadasana. Feet close together. Namaskar Mudra. Inhaling, back bend. Exhaling, forward bend. Surrender. Head down. Shoulders relaxed. Knees can be bent, not a problem at all. An attitude of total surrender. No fighting the posture, no fighting the gravity. Find balance on your feet. Allow the rest of the body to relax into Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot, long step. Ashwasana. Look up. Your right heel trying to go toward the back wall. You're looking up. Exhalations are allowing your right hip to go down and front in a relaxing way, not a forced way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the back foot flat on the mat. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up and face your left wall. Straighten up the left knee for now. Squarely face the left wall. Look down at your feet in line stance. You can use your mat, the edge of the mat as a guide. Your feet are in alignment, in line. Your shoulders, hips, face, gaze, all directly forward. Start bending your left knee toward where the left toes are pointing. Left knee coming on top of the left ankle. Now, for those of you where the left knee is going inside of the left big toe, consciously open your left hip and bring the left knee on top of the left ankle. You're not rotating your upper body, only you need to open your left hip to keep the knee to point toward where the left toes are pointing. Arms up, parallel to the ground. Parallel to the ground. Relax the shoulders. Shoulders relaxed, arms up. Turn your head and gaze at your left fingertips. Bend your knee just a bit more. 5 deep breaths. 5. Veerabhadrasana, second variation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Straighten up the left knee. Look toward where the left toes are pointing. Ashwasana, horse posture. Left foot back plank. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You can be on the toes, knees can be slightly bent, but your palms and fingers are digging into the mat. And your chest is gently moving toward the knees as the shoulder blades on your back go toward each other. Head completely relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, right foot forward, Ashvasanchalan. Look up. Left heel going towards the back wall. Allow the left hip to relax down with exhalations, opening up the left foot. Sorry, left hip. 3, 2, 1. Left foot firmly flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up, face your right wall. You're squarely facing your right wall. Your hips are facing the right wall, your shoulders, your nose, your gaze, all facing the right. Bending your right knee and bringing the right knee toward where the right toes are pointing to. Bring the right knee on top of the right ankle. And if your knee is going inside your right toe, open your right hip front even more to align the hip toward where the toes are pointing. Arms up, relax the shoulders. Gaze at your right fingertips. Bending your right knee just a bit more, keeping the spine straight. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Straighten up the right knee. Take a deep breath, exhale. Look to where your right toes are pointing to. Ashvasancha. Right foot back plank. Knees down. Vajrasana. If Vajrasana is not resting you, Sukhasana. Alive and alive. Majestically so. Miraculously so. Take a deep breath, exhale. Cat posture. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Separate your feet hip width apart. Inhaling, right foot forward, place the right foot closer to the right palm. Back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, straighten up, face front. Off-line stance. Remember, we separated our feet hip width before the right foot went forward. And this should give you a really good balance. Now bring your left hip also to point forward. And in so doing, you're not collapsing your left arch, the foot arch. It is not that your foot, the weight of the foot is collapsing onto your left inner arch. Your still foot is flat, taking weight. And so this requires you to open your left front hip even more so that your left foot back foot is flat, even as you bring your left hip to the front. Bend your right knee. Bring the right knee right on top of the right ankle. Arms up, press the palms. If you're comfortable, gaze at your thumbs. Bend your right knee just a bit. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Ashwasana. Right foot back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Separate your feet comfortably. Hip width apart. Inhaling, left foot forward. Place the left foot closer to your left arm. Place the back foot flat on the mat. Hands on the waist. Inhale, straighten up, face front. Like you did with the left hip front, bring the right hip toward the front, so your left hip and right hip are in alignment, facing the front. Keeping the spine straight, bend your left knee, bring the left knee directly on top of the left ankle. Back foot is flat on the mat. Arms up. Press the palms together. Gazing at your thumbs if you can, and bend your knee just a bit more, front knee. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Ashwasana. Left foot back. Ashtanga Namaskara. Lie down flat on your stomach. Roll onto your back. Make any final movements you feel necessary before surrendering in Shavasana. Letting go of the body. Have a smile on your face. Enjoying being alive. Alone. How fortunate. Simply enjoy every breath. Relax. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Gently come to sitting. Take your time. Eyes closed. Favorite meditative posture. Take a deep breath. Taking your hands back. Inhaling, growing taller. Exhaling, bending from the hips forward. Thank you, Mother Earth. Inhaling. Rub your palms vigorously. Massaging your eyes. Opening your eyes. Namaste. It's a privilege. Thank you so much. Have a good evening and a good day ahead and a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.